62 retiring generals of the Nigerian Army, after a meritorious service to the nation, amongst who retired last year, this year, and those retiring by the end of the year, which comprises of 24 major generals and 38 brigadier generals, are being celebrated for their meritorious service to the motherland.
Also, Chief of Army.
At the 2022 send-off regimental dinner and award night held in Abuja on Saturday, the Chief of Defense Staff, General Lucky Rabo, and the Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Farouk Yahya, urged them to be ambassador of the Army, to propagate and sell Army in good light, which will be the service to the nation and to the Nigerian Army.
So I urge you to be very happy with yourselves and celebrate this time. And as we live, as we retire, to also be good ambassadors of this noble profession. In this case, of the Army that we have served 35 years and have risen through the ranks or through up to a general. Many will come to you expecting your view sometime when things happen or when they are anxious to clarify about the Army. You should be a good ambassador of the Army where you have served and risen like this. If they are challenging, you are better positioned to know and appreciate them. And now help to propagate and sell the Army in good light. It will be the service to the nation and to us.
What this dinner night signifies today is the beginning of a process for you, in my view, where you can now transit into another phase of life, where you'll be able to see things differently or slightly differently, giving heed to the experiences that you gathered for over 3.5 decades. I do not know of any other noble service in the world as noble as that of men at arms, members of the armed forces. The service, the sacrifice, dedication that is anchored from the perspective of you giving your all and you making a commitment to die in the service of one's country is a noble cause. And so to have been a part of this noble profession, having served this length of time, I think the least we could do for you actually is this dinner.
The Chief of Army Staff noted that for over 35 years, the retiring generals have rendered services to the country. They have operated and traveled across the country in all theaters of operations and even across to another nation for peacekeeping, where they contributed to the security of the country.
And we are looking forward, like somebody, my colleague here said, because you retire, what you know, what you learn, the skill and competencies you have acquired over 35 years, some of which you have practicalized and put into use and they have worked, doesn't mean that those things are retired. They are there. And anywhere you are in uniform or outside of it, you can still deliver those services and competencies. And that's why, despite our retirement, we have open avenues where we engage senior officers and all officers who have retired and are willing to come back and deliver those skills and competencies in our areas. We have, as we speak, some of our retired officers in Nigerian Army Resource Center. We have, as we speak, some retired officers in Nigerian Defense Academy. We have, as we speak, some retired officers in Nigerian Army School of Artillery, some in Nigerian Army School of Infantry, and across board, some in Nigerian Army Medical, some in Headquarters Trado, and all other avenues, what other skills and competencies to have, we are willing and ready to engage because we know the quality of what is invested in you and what we can deliver and what you have delivered when you are serving. Those things are still there and we are looking forward to tapping further from them.
Earlier in his welcome address, the Chief of Administration, Nigerian Army, said senior officers have given the better part of their lives to the defense of the territorial integrity of our dear country, and it is only appropriate to celebrate them in appreciation to their services to the nation.
She was staff at State Task Force Operation Safe Haven. Also, Commandant Nigerian Army was one time commander of practices regular course. He's of Armor Corps. He's one time General Officer Commandant 3 Division Nigerian Army. General is a member of Participating Directorate Support at Army Headquarters. Also one time Commandant at Nigerian Army Council. Senior officer is also a member of that. Georgia HPZ Meritorious was born on 7th January 1963. He's a member of 36 regular corps. Next is Major General G.D. Jalili Ogunlade, 10th January 1965 on Sokoto, and hails from the local government area of Oyo State, 6 regular corps.
Retirement is an inevitable fate in the life of every public servant, particularly members of the armed forces, as it makes the completion of their service to our dear nation. Dignitaries at the 2022 send-off regimental dinner night, while members of the 36 regular corps, retired army generals, retired officers and retiring generals of the Nigerian Army, the Chief of Defense Staff, General Lucky Rabo, the Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Farouk Yahya, principal senior officers of the Nigerian Army and their spouses. Olaimi Eson, Prospect TV.